Rich people use debt to make money. Poor people use debt to lose money. In this video, I'll explain how rich people use debt differently in the simplest way possible. No confusing terms, no financial advice, just education to help you understand how the system really works. Section 1. Core Concept. What the topic actually is. When most people hear the word debt, they think of stress, pressure, and problems, missed payments, high interest, feeling trapped. But debt itself is not the problem. Debt is simply a tool, a system created to move money from one place to another over time. So why does debt exist? Because large systems need a way to keep money circulating, create predictable cash flow, transfer risk away from institutions. Debt allows people and businesses to use money they don't currently have in exchange for paying more later. That's why almost everyone uses debt: to buy homes, to study, to start businesses, to manage short-term needs. The system doesn't force people into debt. Most people use debt emotionally. Some people use debt strategically. Same system, very different results. Section 2. System Design. How the system works, step by step. Let's simplify how the debt system is designed. Step 1. Money is created or released into the system. This money is not meant to sit still. It must keep moving. Step 2. Debt becomes the delivery method. Instead of giving money away, institutions lend it, with rules attached. Step 3. Time is added to the equation. Repayments happen slowly, over months or years. Step 4. Extra money flows back. Not just the original amount, but interest, fees, and penalties. From the system's perspective, this is efficient. Why? Because the risk is spread across millions of users. Payments are predictable. Human behavior is consistent. The system benefits most when people focus on monthly payments, not total cost, react emotionally under pressure, make short-term decisions for long-term commitments. This is not about good or bad intentions. It's about design. The system is optimized for stability and profit, not for individual understanding. And here's the key point. The system doesn't need people to fail. It only needs people to not fully understand how it works. End of part 1. Once you understand that debt is a system, not just a personal problem, you start seeing everyday money decisions differently. But awareness alone isn't enough, because most losses don't come from big mistakes. They come from small, common behaviors that feel normal, and almost everyone makes them without realizing it. Section 3. Common mistakes. How small actions turn into big losses. Most people don't make one huge financial mistake. Instead, they make many small, reasonable decisions that slowly add up, and the system allows this to happen, quietly. Mistake 1. Focusing on monthly comfort, not total impact. Most people ask only one question: can I afford the monthly payment? They don't ask, how long will this last? How much extra will go out over time? What am I locking myself into? The system presents numbers in a way that feels manageable. Small amounts, long timelines, minimal urgency. Nothing feels dangerous in the moment, but over time, these comfortable payments quietly drain future income. Mistake 2. Treating flexibility as safety. The system often gives options: minimum payments, extensions, restructuring, easy approvals. This creates a sense of control. People feel, I'm safe, I have options, but flexibility doesn't remove cost. It spreads cost across time, making it less visible. The longer something stretches, the harder it is to feel the full weight of it. That's how people stay inside systems longer than they planned, without noticing. Mistake 3. Normalizing constant obligation. Another common behavior is acceptance. Payments become normal life: rent bills, subscriptions, repayments. Once obligations feel normal, people stop questioning them. The system benefits from this mindset: predictable behavior, stable cash flow, low resistance. When something feels normal, it doesn't feel urgent. And when it doesn't feel urgent, it doesn't get examined. Mistake 4. Reacting emotionally under pressure. When money feels tight, people react emotionally. Fear, relief, short-term thinking. Decisions made under pressure are usually about relief, not structure. The system doesn't need people to panic. It only needs people to prioritize now over later. That's how temporary relief slowly becomes permanent cost. Most people don't realize they're not bad with money. They're just operating inside a system they were never taught to analyze. And the biggest mistake isn't using the system. It's not understanding how the system expects you to behave. Because once you see that clearly, the question stops being, how do I escape? And starts becoming, how do some people stay calm and actually benefit inside the same system? Section 4. How smart users think. The biggest difference between people who struggle in financial systems and people who stay stable is not intelligence. It's how they think. Smart users don't fight the system. They don't panic inside it either. They observe it. 1. They separate emotions from structure. Most people experience money emotionally: stress when payments increase, relief when pressure is delayed, fear when uncertainty appears. Smart users notice these emotions, but don't let them drive decisions. They understand that systems are not emotional. Systems respond to rules, timelines, predictability. When emotions are high, structure becomes more important, not less. 2. They think in rules, not events. Most people react to events: a sudden expense, a temporary shortage, a short-term opportunity. Smart users think in rules. They ask, what pattern does this create over time? What does this allow to repeat? Who benefits if this continues unchanged? They don't focus on one moment. They focus on what gets locked in. 3. They understand how institutions think. Institutions don't think like individuals. They don't think in weeks, emotions, urgency. They think in years, probability, large numbers. Power doesn't come from predicting the future perfectly. It comes from designing systems that work even when people behave predictably. Smart users don't try to outsmart institutions. They try to align with how institutions already operate. 4. They prioritize stability over speed. Most people want fast relief. Smart users prioritize stability-controlled time. They understand that speed often increases risk, while patience reduces it. This doesn't mean avoiding systems. It means staying calm enough to see how systems reward consistency. Mental model shift. Once this mindset forms, money stops feeling personal. It becomes mechanical. Not, why is this happening to me? But, this is how the system responds to certain behaviors. And that single shift changes how pressure is experienced. When you stop reacting emotionally and start thinking structurally, control doesn't come from more money. It comes from clarity. And once clarity is there, the final change isn't in tactics. It's in how you see the entire picture. Seeing the system as a whole. Once you understand how the system is designed, money stops feeling like a constant threat. Not because the system disappears, but because it becomes predictable. Fear usually comes from confusion. Control comes from understanding. When awareness increases, decisions slow down. Pressure loses power. Reactions become intentional. People who understand the system don't feel the need to rush. They know that systems reward consistency, discipline, long-term thinking. What changes with awareness? The biggest shift is internal. Money stops being a source of panic, a daily emotional trigger, a constant reaction loop, and becomes a logical structure, a set of rules, a system with patterns. This doesn't mean problems disappear. It means problems stop feeling personal. Long-term impact. Over time, this perspective compounds, not just financially, but mentally. People who understand systems make fewer emotional decisions, avoid unnecessary pressure, stay calmer under uncertainty. They don't chase control. They build it, slowly, quietly, consistently. Final thought. The financial system isn't designed to punish people. It's designed to function efficiently based on predictable human behavior. Once you understand that, you stop fearing the system and start seeing it clearly. If this helped you understand the system better, consider subscribing for more educational breakdowns like this.